Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to another episode of Runaway Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetheus, right hand Zeus. And yeah, this episode is really, I got a new toy for the channel, man. And I'm telling you, since I started YouTube, I have been chasing some features. Now, if you like me, of course you do your homework. You know I'm a huge tech head, and anything I review with tech, it always helps you, even if it's small, medium, or large. Now, the camera I'm about to show you, this is what we all be chasing on YouTube. These small DSLRs or mirrorless cameras right now, this is my smallest camera. This is my Rebel SL2. I'm also filming on a EOS R. Now, from Canon. Now, this is the thing. I have been chasing, since I started on YouTube, video features in hybrid cameras because I thought it was cool as a YouTuber to have a DSLR or mirrorless camera that I can shoot video and take pictures. Honestly, I paid a decent buck for this one here. This is about 600 bucks, and I paid close to $2,800 for my Canon EOS R just to go to E3. And the whole time, I have not been satisfied with any of these video eccentric cameras that shoot stills as a priority, which is basically a hybrid camera. So today, I have a new toy for the channel. Yes, I have this. The Canon XF400 professional camcorder. Now, I know you're saying, damn, Lemon, another toy for the channel. Yeah, it's kind of been like that. But let me tell you something, what's going down here. This is a video camcorder that has professional inputs, has great visual quality, has multiple video recording formats. It's excellent. But before we get into the stats, let's do a quick unboxing, and maybe this will help your channel. Maybe not this camera, but if you're a YouTuber or content creator and you're flying out to E3, or you going to PAX, or you going to any other gaming show and you want unlimited recording, this is a subject you might want to cover and a camera you might want to get, because it will help you tremendously. Let's get into the unboxing. Now, the Canon XF400 is an excellent camera. It's definitely a one-man wrecking crew. As you're going to see with certain things in here, I'm explaining them to you. But right now, you just see the basic manuals and instructions and, you know, the warranty cards and all that. But here is the nitty-gritty. It's pretty much packaged simple, pretty much Canon way, not too much foam. But right here, you have the shield that goes over your lens. You doesn't have to use it, but it's good to keep shadows out of your lenses and sun flare. Very compact and easy, and very easy to put on. Here we have the battery. It's a BP828 milliamp battery with 2 hours of life. Yes, 2 hours. And I also bought a backup charger that's not in this video, and an extra battery, so I can charge two while I will charge one while one is in the camera being charged and one is in the wall being charged. Now here's the basic plug, which you can use for live streaming, which powers the camera. That's a good thing that they included this, because usually Canon always sells this separately for the DSLRs and mirrorless cameras. Pretty much basic, not too much complication there. And inside you see the remote. Now I'm pulling it out, but the remote has a small watch battery, and this is the convenience I'm talking about. You can get ready to do an interview, press from over 40 feet away, press the record button, the photo button, the complete menu button, and control your camera completely. Like I said, one-man wrecking crew. Now we're going to get into the top handle. This I won't be using that much because I'm not really into the XLR inputs, but with my wireless microphone that you've seen in my last videos, you have seen me with the wireless system, and it can also plug into the 2 XLR ports. It also has a zoom rocker and record button on the top, and on the side is how you control the multiple inputs. Like I said, they have 4 with the top handle. Very convenient, very convenient. And here we have the shotgun mount for an XLR mic. Now like I said, I don't believe I will be purchasing one of those because I have a ton of options right now, but it has a nice shock absorber to keep the vibrations down so it doesn't get into your sound. This is the best part. This is the nitty-gritty. This is the king of the bunch. And what's really remarkable about this powerful piece of hardware, look how compact it is. It basically fits in the palm of my hand. It has a flip-out screen. It has top shoe mounts. That means you can mount multiple things, and you can do selfie recording and see everything on your screen. And that's the basic camera lens cover there, which you can just generally use. It has a 1.6 million dot EVS LED screen inside that, and yes, it is very, very clear. And as you see, it's a very simple setup. Now here you see all the components that was in the box. Like I said, it's simple, small, and compact, and straight to the point. It basically turns you into a one-man production team, and with the remote, man, it seems to be flawless with the visual quality, with the full mic inputs. But with that being said, the next time you see this camera, it will be full and whole. And don't be scared, get into them comments, let me know what you think. You might want to use this if you're a content creator, or you can get a cheaper one down the line if you're starting a YouTube channel, or even if this gives you an idea for family outings. It doesn't matter. It's an all-in-one bang for buck. You don't have to spend what I spend. You could definitely spend $500 to $600 and get good quality. Facts. Now, this professional grade camera records in two high-end media formats. The first one is the FX AVC that records at 165 megabits per second in 4K, and MP4 that records in 150 megabits per second. Now the big deal about this is they have XF AVC and also in 1080p mode, which records in 45 megabits a second, and in MP4 it records in 35 megabits a second. Now the thing about that is the higher the bit rate, the better the quality, and XF AVC is definitely a high format. You may take up a little bit more recording on your card, but we're going to get into that later. Now it features 4K 60 frames, full 1-inch sensor, and the 1080p is 120 frames per second from the same 1-inch sensor. But what makes this awesome about this 1-inch sensor, as it has two DivX X 4K processors to help the video quality stay top notch, and the 1080p is downsampled from the 4K sensors, which means you get a higher visual quality out of the 1080p because it's coming from a 4K source. Now the audio channels, it has up to 4. It has 2 XLRs, has one 3.5 millimeter jack that you can plug up external devices, and it has built-in stereo. Let me repeat this again. Built-in stereo mics on the front of the camera, which makes this absolutely amazing. Another thing that's amazing, it has a 5-axis stabilizer inside the camera. So when you walking down the street, or you vlogging, or you interviewing and you have no tripod, you get less shakes. It has also built-in 3 ND filters, which I will give you examples here right now. This is for when you're in a bright scenario. It has an ND filter of a 1/4, a 1/16, and a 1/64. So on them bright days, you can cut down on your sun glare, and that will definitely help you in your video recording and your presentation. You won't have to worry about buying separate ND filters. Now another great feature is having dual card slots. You can have them relay to each other, you can just have it backed up, or you can record simultaneously to both cards. This is absolutely amazing for anybody who wants to back up their projects or continuously record with 2 large cards. You never have to worry about that recording limit again. Now let's get into those zoom ranges. Man, when I said you didn't have to buy no lenses, check this out. It goes from 25.5 millimeters all the way up to 382.5 millimeters. Man, you talking about a great distance. This building was over 6 or 7 blocks away from me, and I zoomed in and out. As you see, it kept the clarity. It never shifted focus. I am so far away from that building, it's ridiculous. Facts. Now here I'm demonstrating the Canon XF400 in a vlogging scenario. It wasn't heavy, very compact. As you see, I have a shotgun mic that I took off the handle off the top of it so I can give y'all a vlogging experience. Now I'm gonna show you the depth of field with the 25.5 millimeter zoomed all the way in and give you that wide angle. And yes, it can be used as a vlogging machine, and I'm telling you, this is basically your all-in-one. Like I said, the battery life is an hour and 20 minutes. I got a backup, so I really can get 4 hours, and it wasn't that expensive. The wide angle was definitely special. And yes, people, New York was freezing this day, and your boy's out here giving you these facts. Now I'm going to show you the 120 frames per second, and I'm gonna give you the star of the show, my dog Oreo. Facts. Yes, this is my little assistant. This is my dog Oreo, the Runaway Dragons TV mascot. And yeah, as you see, the 120 frame mode is absolutely stunning in slow motion. And as you notice, the camera keeps its focus on Oreo because of that dual pixel autofocus. All you got to do is tap and the camera will follow him, and he's being such a good boy, bringing me back that boy. He loves going to the park. He cared nothing about the cold, but he said, I'm gonna help daddy with this Runaway Dragons TV video, and he did such a stupendous job. I love this dog. He's my partner in crime, and we're gonna see him go after the ball again. And yes, you can see every individual flaps of his ears, his tail, as he loses the ball and catches attention again. Love this boy. But I want y'all to see the 120 frames, man, is definitely excellent, and the autofocus is spotless. Canon's famous dual pixel autofocus, and the big thing about this, it's the first time in any camcorder ever that Canon has done this. Facts. And for my gimbal owners, this is the DJI RS2. Yeah, I kind of set it up backwards because I was rushing trying to get this video done. But yes, it does fit on the gimbal, and I can show it to you compact without the top handle and the shock mount, which I told you I really won't be using. But let's see it here. This is in a compact mode, and yes, it could be put on a gimbal. Yes, it can, and it could definitely be used like a regular DSLR. And with the RS2, it definitely can handle the weight. Facts. Now let's get into a little bit of that night vision mode. Yes. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed that skit at the end. I had a good time doing it, man. And at Runaway Dragons, we appreciate everybody. Yo, hit that like and subscribe if you got to that end. And if you didn't get to the end, you missed out on a nice little skit. But you know what we do. I'll see y'all in the next one, baby. This is part 2 of that Canon XF400 professional camcorder. And like I said in the beginning, you ain't got to spend that type of bread. But if you're a content creator, camcorders is the way to go, man. That's the facts. And I'm out. Cheers.